Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and talk. You killing the boy, of course. You killing the boy. Oh God. Of course. Of course. Of my yeah, boss. Put you in a song. Hey. Hi guys, how are you? Baby, anyone and pause. Of course. Of course. Pressure, pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. Hello, waiting for you guys to come on in. Killing the bar. Hey. But hey. How are you guys doing today? OMG, how your hair is very nice today. Thank you. Thank you, Game and Gomer. I appreciate that. How are you today? I'm just on chill mode today, post Thanksgiving, second day after Thanksgiving. Actually, today is the last day of November. Ooh, interesting. Baby, when you whine and pause, killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. I'm from the Home Depot stream. Yes, I remember you. Welcome back. Hi, God bless you and your family. Thank you, Mark Andrews, and God bless you too. God with capital G. Hey. I'm listening to this song called Extra Pressure by Ben Sol and Bien. They're Kenyan artists. And pause. You're killing the boy, of course. I don't know. I just bumped into it yesterday. I saw it on a short and it's been ringing in my head. That's what happens to me with songs, yeah? I listen to one song, I get hooked on it for a while, and then I go on to the next one. But it's a nice song. If you guys can go Google it, it's called Extra Pressure. Ben Soul, Ben and then Soul. Thanks for the like, guys. Please keep on liking and subscribing. Oops, the like disappeared. Of course. Of course. Of course. Hey. Put you on toes. Put you in a saw. Hey. Hey. Expression, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Hey, extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. Hey, you're killing the boy, of course. Killing the boy. Hey, 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 hey. But hey, but I'm just dropping by to say hi. Have a good day and stay safe. Oh, thank you so much, Gaming Gome. Thank you so much. And if you have time, you can check out my videos. You can also share on all platforms. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I've been feeling like kind of weak and tired, so I've just been sleeping in and relaxing. Yeah, the build up to Thanksgiving, then you have the Thanksgiving. So after that, you're like exhausted. And now we're actually getting ready for Christmas. We'll be picking out our Christmas tree tomorrow. Yes, so I will try my best to vlog that and show you guys, take you with me. Okay, thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much, Gaming Gome. Have a good one. Okay, I'm gonna listen to this song one more time because it's just, I don't know, I like it. I like the melody, and just the song. It's a good song, a cute one. Hey, I wish I could play music on here, but then I'll be copyrighted. Pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. Hey, of course. Oh, hi, nobody. How are you? Thank you. Hey, pause. If you have any questions, ask me. I'm just chilling. It's a chill evening, no pressure, no stress. Hey, listen to this part of the lyrics. Baby, no love can keep me away. Hi, nobody. How are you today? Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. Ask. Baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. Of course. Hey. Boundam bada. Oh, you're good. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Woo. Mimi. A mini. Of course. Of course. Of course. I don't know nobody. I don't know. I think it depends on the person. I would recommend at least 2 showers a day. You mean like bathing and stuff? I think two. Two should be fine. Of course. Extra pressure, baby. Are you trolling me? What do you mean 9? Who takes 9? Who bathes 9 times? You're trolling me now. I think so. Oh my gosh, I need to know what a troll is and what. Oh my god, you people! Why do you do this to me all the time? The pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the. Don't troll me, guys. All I do is be nice to you guys. uh, um, mm, 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 no problem. Nobody. The thing is, I never know. I just realized, like, in the middle of the troll, I'm like, is that a question or is this person, playing, or I don't know how to explain it. Hey, extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. You're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy. Exactly. Positive attitude always. Bread and butter. True. Tr- Ain't that the truth? Nobody. Okay, that will help. Thank you. Of course. Of course. Gonna chop my money. Hey, put you on pause. Put you in a song. Baby, when you whine and pause, you're killing the boy, of course. You're killing the boy, of course. Hi, Murat Aksu, how are you? Extra pressure, baby, when you whine and pause. Killing the boy, of course. Killing the boy, of course. Eh, dum dum but Okay, enough of the song. Yeah, it's a nice song. You guys can check it out. It is called Extra Pressure by Ben Soul and BN. These are Kenyan artists or musicians. Yeah, so please check them out. You know, oh, what happened to me? What is happening to me? Okay, so what can I talk about today? Today, I want to talk about long distance relationships. Yes, long distance relationships. And what do you think about long distance relationships? Do you think that they're genuine and that they work in the long run? Or do you think it's a no, like a no go zone? Let me know what you think. You can ask your questions in the chat section below. You can also comment or share your experience, you know. So let's start by trying to define what long distance relationships are. Just by the name, long distance relationships, you can tell it means that. There's some sort of distance between the couple, right? Yeah. And the distance could be maybe different sides of town, you know, or different towns, different cities, different states, or even different countries. Or even different continents. Yeah, the country could be in like a totally different continent. Yeah, because there are certain countries where the distance is not as long as if someone is in a totally different continent. You know, say if someone is from North America and the other person from Africa, you know, like my relationship with my husband, like how it was before, you know, we got married and all that. Yeah, so long distance relationships is sorry, means different things to different people, you know. Others could be like, oh, long distance to me is different cities and that is it, different towns, that is it, and like we sort of have to be in the same country. Yeah, so different people have different criteria, they have different wishes and things that they would opt to like, I don't want to say settle for because then it sounds like, oh, I'm just settling for this person. No, yeah. But different things that they would like to engage in, they tend to have their own definition. And that's, so it's quite a broad, uh, I don't want to say subject. Maybe it could be, maybe let's say subject, yeah. So when you say long distance, it could mean different things to different people. So that's why I just started by trying to kind of sort of define it. And then we take it from there, right? Yeah. So every relationship has its, oh, it's the Invisalign, oh my gosh. Let me blame it on my Invisalign. Yeah, so every relationship has its pros and its cons, you know. I know there are people who say, oh, our relationship is perfect, you know, I have the perfect relationship. No, there is no such thing because we are imperfect people, we are imperfect human beings. So how could we be in a perfect relationship? How could we have a perfect relationship when the two parties are imperfect to begin with, you know? And imperfection doesn't have to be like a bad thing. It's just how we are, you know? Everyone is different, everyone is unique, you know? Everyone has their own style, their own sense of humor, their own brain, their beliefs. Yeah. So imperfection is normal. And I feel like we should embrace it more rather than try to shun it and aim for perfection, which clearly does not exist. Yeah, that's why my advice would be, you know, my unsolicited advice, of course, would be not to really focus on the social media relationships where you see that people are perfect and you're like in awe and you're like, oh my gosh, if only I could be that way. Oh my gosh, if only. No, because you don't really know what happens on a day to day. You know, with these people, every single day or every single moment of their life, you know, they just give you a window of what's going on in their lives. Yeah. And so every situation is unique, every situation is different, and I think to make it work, what I believe is that, you know, you get to know your person, understand your person, and work on what's best for the both of you, because at the end of the day, it's the two of you in it together. It's not the world in it with you guys. Yeah, so anyway, long distance relationships, would I really say encourage this? And I know this would sound hypocritical or ironical or however you want to put it, because I was in a long distance relationship, but it would not be like the first ideal choice that I would tell someone to rush in for. But this is not to say that you shut down that person or that beautiful blossoming love just because of the distance. No, yeah. But it sure does help to be close to the person, because this way you get to know the person more, you get to spend more time together, just because mostly, like when you're in a long distance relationship, you spend most of the time FaceTiming each other or video calling each other. So you sort of miss on the how can I put it, on the physical part of the relationship. And this doesn't necessarily mean sexual part of it, because there are certain couples who decide to be celibate during their courting time, you know, because people have different beliefs and different ways of carrying on their relationships. Yeah, but it helps to be with that person, you know, someone to hold your hand, someone to hug you, someone to just talk to, like talk to a person instead of talking through the screen. You know, yeah, it really helps, and it goes a long way in just making that relationship wholesome, right? Yeah, and with long distance relationship, you find that you have these moments, but they're far, you know, in between, just because sometimes the distance is like a very, like you find yourself having like a very big distance. Is that the right word to use? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, between the two of you, and traveling and work schedule and all of that, so it will limit the time that you two have together, like physically together in one space. Yeah, so for me, that is what I would really consider, you know, if someone is thinking of being in a long distance relationship, you know, just try and think and see how important is the physical aspect of the relationship, you know, to you and to your partner as well, because I would hope that if you're in such a setup, or such a relationship, okay, setup sounds really bad. If you're in such a relationship, you'd want to be true and genuine and, you know, authentic, and loyal, and you'd want the same, you know, from your partner. And so, yeah, if you're to have like a true healthy relationship, so you might want to really really think about the long distance, see how you guys will work it out. And the other thing I would suggest is have like a limit, you know, on like how long you want to do the long distance relationship. It could be a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, but at least have an end time to it, you know. Because if you leave it open, then it can come. I'm not saying that it would definitely happen in that way, but it would come with a lot of frustrations, you know, a lot of mistrust sometimes, you know, or miscommunication. It's sometimes very easy to misinterpret or misunderstand what the other person is saying, especially if it's through text, you know, or sometimes maybe you're FaceTiming each other or video calling each other, and maybe probably both of you or maybe one of you has had a long day. And yeah, there's just a lot of things that could just cause unnecessary arguments, or just unnecessary things that would have been prevented if both of you are in the same space, yeah. And then again, I'm saying all this to say I'm not discouraging anyone from being in a long distance relationship. I'm just sharing what I feel is important. You could take it or leave it. Yeah, you don't have to take everything I say, but these are just realities that will happen when you're in a long distance relationship. And that's why you find there's some people who are like, oh no, and to the oh, to the no, no, no. They're like, that is not for me. And I can respect that, yeah, because I'd rather someone know their limits and know what they can do. uh, I'd rather you do that than get into a situation and just cause pain and harm and stress to someone else. Yeah. So it's it would be a good thing to like just think of such things. And of course, there are things that will happen that you are not fully prepared for, and that would happen even if someone lives next door to you or in the next town. Because if you get when you get to learn one another, it takes like a lot of compromise. Yeah. If you want to be in a relationship, be ready to compromise. It cannot be that it's your way or the highway all the time. You need to sit down and reach a middle ground for both of you to be happy, because at the end of the day, I believe your happiness matters. And yeah, so oh, hi, Glenn. How are you? Good to see you too. Yeah, I believe the happiness of both parties in a relationship matter. So it should not just be like, oh, only one person wants to feel happy and to be made happy. No. I feel like partners in a relationship should strive to see that everyone is happy, and you cannot make anyone happy, to be honest. Happiness is such an elusive term to me. I feel like it's like, is it something that is always there? Because we have different emotions and stuff like that. One time you're happy, one time you're sad, one time you're crying. And what I can advise is that don't peg your happiness on someone or on something, because you'll just find yourself being miserable. Yeah. And that is why I always strive to find happiness from within. Because if you depend on another person for your happiness, that is dangerous ground. Yeah, and you don't want to like give someone else that kind of pressure. Imagine if someone's happiness depends on you. That's a lot of pressure. I don't care what you say. That's a lot of pressure. I'll be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yeah. So the goal is to be happy. The goal is to be fulfilled. The goal is to just do life together in a peaceful, amicable, happy, adventurous way, however the two of you want to do it. Yeah. So you sort of chart your own way, your own path. And what I've come to learn in life, if I've learned anything, is that do it your way. And I'll do it my way. Yeah. People will tell you need to do this, you need to do that. But when you're alone by yourself with your thoughts, what is it that you truly desire? What's your deepest desire? What would you like to do? What would you like to see in your relationship, at your workplace, in your family, and stuff like that? Yeah. It's about time you start doing things for you, and this will free you a lot, because unfortunately, the way society is set up, it's set up in such a way that we really want to please people. And it could be knowingly or unknowingly. You want to please your parents, you want to please your teachers or your lecturer or your boss or your friend group or stuff like that. Yeah, but sometimes we need to take a few steps back and think like, what about me? When am I going to try to please me? When am I going to make decisions, that I want for me? Yeah. Without stressing about what someone else will say, what someone else will think. Because believe it or not, yeah, people will still talk. I wish I knew this when I was way younger. People will still talk. You could be the best person on planet Earth. You could be checking all the boxes, doing all the things that's expected of you. But if people still want to talk positively or negatively, they will. If they want to pull you down, if they want to do whatever they want to do, people will do that. And you can't control what tens and hundreds and thousands of people do. Yeah, you can only control what you can do in some form, because we believe in God, so we believe there's a higher power that controls stuff. But also we have the free will to make decisions that directly affect our lives. Yeah, and if you're making such decisions, why not put yourself first? Yeah. So I have decided to be selfish in that way. I have decided to, put myself first, and then other things will fall in place. Yeah. And it's such a freeing way to think, because then you don't have to worry about, oh, what will so and so think? Oh, if I do it this way, what will so long as you're not harming anybody, so long as you're not being malicious or vicious or anything like that, I would say do you. And that's the freedom that I feel like we all need. Yeah. Just to do what's best for us, what will help us flourish and blossom, and just like do what we truly, truly desire to do. Yeah, okay. That was like a segue. Let me get back to what I was talking about, the long distance relationships. Yeah, so I talked about really thinking about the distance, and putting some thought into that, and just looking at how that will work, and thinking of the physical aspect. If that is something that's huge for you and super super important, you might want to communicate this to your partner and see how you two will navigate that. Yeah. And then communication, oh my gosh, every relationship, like to thrive in any relationship, or sometimes just to survive, you need to communicate, and communicate well, right? And oh my gosh, what happened? My dad was just like, hello. Oopsie. Yeah, so you need to communicate well, and you need to articulate your points really well. Listening is key, because we just don't want to talk, and not listen to the other person. Yeah, so we really need to know how to listen, and listen to understand, not listen to reply. You guys won't believe it, but when I was younger, for a very long time, I was just focused on just like listening to respond. Yeah, and I was so quick because I'm talkative. Duh. I love to talk. I love talking. I enjoy talking, but I had to really learn the hard way to learn to listen. Yeah. Listening not only helps you to understand what the other person is saying so that you two can communicate effectively, but it also helps in learning a lot. You learn about things, you learn about people, you're able to read the person's body language, and really it helps you in being a good judge of character. So, if you've not been listening a lot, I would highly recommend that you start practicing your listening skills. You will be amazed at how this will just improve your communication. Yeah. And people say things, and you're able, if you're really truly listening, you're able to read in between the lines, and you're able to know the person in a better, different way, and you get the information that you need for you to respond in the way that you need to respond or you want to respond. And it also feels good when the other person feels that you're engaged in the conversation and that you're listening to them. It helps, and it goes a long way to help the relationship. Yeah. So communication is key. And when you're in a long distance relationship, it has to be constant. There is no two ways about it. You can't be like, oh yeah, I don't feel like talking this week, or I don't feel like talking today. I'll do it another time. Oh, blah blah blah. No, you need to communicate to and with your partner, and when you feel these things, you need to communicate it in a way that the other person will understand you, and so you two figure that out. Three, you need to be very, very intentional. super, super intentional, Yeah. So you need to be intentional in everything, yeah. And it's almost like planning, I would say. You plan to call, you plan to see each other after a certain amount of time has elapsed. You plan to uh, maybe surprise the person with something like a cute message or a gift or something like that. So very, very intentional. You're cultivating this relationship. And you also like just realize that you're already working at a disadvantage. You're not in close proximity with this person, and people do get lonely, believe it or not. Yeah. So the fact that you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you don't get lonely. Mm-mm. Everybody gets lonely at some point in their lives, whether you're married, you're dating, you're single, whatever. Yes, loneliness is just part of being human. And so it's good to be very intentional, because sometimes people, when they get super lonely and uh, people react differently. Other people, when they get lonely, they find fun activities to do. Others will just isolate themselves and stuff like that. So it's very, very important to be in tune and in touch with your partner in a long distance relationship, and to be very, very intentional about the things that you do. Yes, yeah. So I talked about, having a time limit, like when the long distance relationship situation will end. This means that decisions have to be made. One person has to compromise, or the both of you have to compromise, so that you're in the same locality, or that you're living together. The physicality of it, that physical presence is important. So this is something that you really, really need to think about and find ways of navigating it. Communication, like I said, key, whether it's a long distance relationship or not, any relationship, communication is very key, and being very intentional. Yes. And last and not least, for now, there's a lot of things we could talk about when it comes to long distance relationships. But I just want to say, above all, have fun. Have as much fun as you can. I know arguments will come up, people will argue and stuff like that, but have fun. Try to make the most out of your situation. Just be a happy person whenever you can. Positive attitude and respect. Yeah, I forgot that, but anyway, I think that's a given in any kind of situation, in any kind of relationship. Respect is very, very important. And respect is a two-way traffic. You respect me, I respect you. So when there's respect in any kind of relationship, you're able to navigate almost through everything. Yeah. So respect, 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 and have fun, have a blast as you wait for your time, like the time limit, that we talked about, to come to an end. And yeah, so it's hard. Uh, and so, like even other relationships are hard. Yeah, so it's just about the things that I've mentioned and many more. Like I said, everyone is unique, every situation is different. And yeah, mine is just to share experiences that I think can help you. You can either take it or leave it. I'm not like saying that, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. No, no, no. At the end of the day, we all have our own brains that we need to use in thinking and thinking critically. We all have common sense and we all have free will. Yeah. So I think that's it. I wish everyone in long distance relationships success in your relationships. I hope and pray for the day that you guys will unite and be together in one space, so that you can just blossom in your relationship. And also for those who are in relationships that are not long distance. Yeah, I wish you guys all the best as well, because I love love. Who does not? Yep, and I think that's all for now. So until next time, you guys take care of yourselves. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for watching my videos and sharing them on all platforms. And don't forget to click on your notification bell. That way, you'll be notified every time I'm live. And I will see you guys tomorrow. As I always say, always remember to be a kind human. It does not cost a thing. Bye, guys.